Howdy folks, Jörg here again from Dreamland Resort, and today I'm going to show you how to get to the Tikaboo Peak trailhead. Tikaboo Peak being the mountain where you can actually see Area 51. We are not going to climb Tikaboo today, we're just going to take a drive out there, and I'm going to show you along the way how to get there. So we're heading south on Highway 93. South of Alamo, and we're gonna look out for our turn here. Right in this curve, there's a turn right here that we're gonna turn onto a dirt road. Right here, and we are on our way to Tikaboo. It's a beautiful day, beautiful country, and the road is in really good condition. The first about 18 miles of this road are being maintained. The rancher uses the road, and it's also part of the BLM Wildlife Refuge. So smooth sailing, nice easy road. And here we're going down a little bit, but as you can see, not a problem at all. Check out this guy, he's just sitting there by the side of the road. You don't see those desert turtles very often. I think he doesn't quite know what to make of me. I'll leave you alone in a minute here. Pretty cool. We're coming up on a gate here. The gate usually is open. You can pass right through. If the gate should be closed, you can open it, pass through, and please close it behind you. But since the gate was open, we're just going right through and continuing on our way. This road really has been improved a lot since I first went up to Tikaboo back in 1999. Back then there was some sandy spots in here that you had to use four-wheel drive in order not to get stuck. There's a road here that forks off to the right, but it's pretty clear the main traveled road kind of goes to the left, so that's the one that we want to be following. And we are coming up on another fence line. Let's see if there's a gate. No, it looks like there's no gate. It's just a cattle guard, which basically is designed to keep the cattle from crossing the fence line. But the road is open, we can drive right through, and we continue on our way. At this intersection, we want to make a right. If we go straight, we continue on Badger Valley Road, and that part of the road has some really rough spots. If we take the shortcut to the right that goes over Medsger Pass, we get back onto Badger Valley Road later, and we avoid all these rough spots. Looks like we're coming up to Medsger Pass now, and from there on it's downhill back to the intersection with Badger Valley Road. And this is definitely a much smoother ride than it was last time I took this road. So I guess that is the way to go now. I will have to go back and change my directions for the Tikaboo Trail. We should be getting pretty close to Badger Valley Road. Oh yeah, there's a tank. So we should go down the hill here and be back on Badger Valley Road, which used to be the main road to this Tikaboo staging area. And this was a really rough ride, and now it's a much better way to go. So folks, you probably still find some directions for the Tikaboo trailhead that have you take the old road. Take this one instead. Look at that. We're getting back on the main road here, onto Badger Valley Road, and it is smooth sailing. Here's another fork in the road. We want to keep going straight or slightly to the left. If we were to take the road to the right, we would get to the Alamo cell phone site and eventually back to the town of Alamo. Beautiful drive through a Joshua tree forest here, and I thought I'd just let you enjoy the scenery for a moment. Here's another road that intersects from the right. It eventually intersects with the road that we passed a little while ago, going to the Alamo cell phone site and also to a petroglyph site known as Shooting Gallery. In order to get to Tikaboo, we got to go straight, and from what I understand, we have maybe 2 miles of road, and then the road is really washed out to the point where we can't cross that washed out section, and from there, if you want to do Tikaboo, you are hiking. So let's check it out and see what it looks like. As you can see, we traded the Joshua tree forest for juniper trees now. We are quite a ways past that last intersection now, and this part definitely requires high clearance. We had some washed out sections that we had to cross. I didn't have to put it in 4-wheel drive yet, but at one point I scraped a little bit. So yeah, you need high clearance for that last part, but I'm still waiting to get to that really washed out part that supposedly can't be crossed. We should be coming up to it pretty soon here, so let's see. Here's another washed out section of the road. A wash crosses the road, and it looks like the edges are actually worn down enough to where I can cross the wash without any problems. Of course, you need high clearance. All right, let's do this. Yeah, we scraped a little bit, but that's all right. Okay, and this is the washed out part. I see what they're talking about now. Yeah, this is something I really would not want to cross. So let's get out and take a closer look here. Yeah, this is the washed out part. And looking down at it, we could, at this angle, we could probably do it. I'm not going to take my chances, so I would scrape the heck out of my bottom, and I don't need that aggravation. So if you want to save yourself a mile or two of hike, then get something that can cross this. Otherwise, you are hiking from here. So this is the wash from the other side. Definitely doable, but I'm up here by myself. I don't have a second vehicle to pull me out if I get in trouble. So I'm gonna call it quits here. This is what the whole thing looks like from above. I'm sure we could make it through. We'd scrape the hell out of the truck. Not worth it. If you want to go up to Tikaboo, this is the place where you start hiking, going down that trail. And we will do that another time. Folks, if you enjoyed this little video, please visit dreamlandresort.com and please subscribe to my channel.